I would love to share this deep hamstring roll with you. And I want to start by saying that passive stretching helps to restore the flexibility that you already have. Active stretching increases your flexibility. So this is a deep, active pin and stretch for the hamstring. And there's a couple different ways to do it based on your flexibility. Okay. So um, we've already talked about the light hamstring roll. That's like if you're not trying to gain any flexibility, you're just trying to restore some blood flow in your hamstrings. That's a great one for that. But if you want to get a little more active, you're going to take the roller and just manually roll it forward and back until you find the tops of your hamstrings. And then flex your feet as deeply as you can. That's one of the biggest parts of this. Your feet are a little wider than hips width distance. If they're too wide, this isn't going to work. If they're too narrow, it's just not going to be accessible. So let them come a little wider. Okay. Sit up as tall as you can and then start to creep forward. Okay. Start to flex, point, rotate through your ankles. So if you are comfortable with this flexibility level, I've got a deeper version for you. But if this feels good, go on this journey with me for a sec. Tether your heart forward, fold down with a nice long spine as much as you can. You could be going 1 inch or 1 foot before you feel sensation. Totally personal. Walk your hands over to one side and peel the opposite hip up and down. Hover over this leg and keep going. Peel up, lower down. You are stretching this left hamstring while pinning it down and then wrapping the roller from one side of the attachment to the other. Okay, and then you would do that a few times and go to the other side. I think it's always a good idea to have an active stretching series and then finish it off with a passive stretch. So when you're ready, when you finish one side, relax your toes, press your chin into your chest, and just let the top of your head drain down over your leg. Ooh, okay. That's a double hamstring pin. There's a single hamstring pin if you are feeling very flexy. Okay, this one gives you a little more room to experiment if you already have the hamstring room to do it. So find that spot, top of the hamstrings, middle of the hamstrings, whatever feels right to you. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, shift forward, flex, point, rotate through your ankle. The flexing of the foot is what activates the hamstring. And then for an even deeper sensation, press the heel deeply down into the ground. Okay, now that you've got that all set up, start to shift your toes and your chest from one side to the other. And then if you want even more sensation, this top leg can come back into like your version of the splits. If you do this active stretch once, twice a week, you will be surprised at how much easier it gets and how much more flexibility you'll gain. Hashtag flexibility gains. Social media is weird. Okay, take it back in, bring it on up, and then do the other side if you did the single roll. Thanks for joining me for that. Hope you liked it.